What's going on, guys? I'm back. Here's my AK, or AKM. Chambered in 7.62 by 39. This is a Wasser. I refinished the wood, had a sling. It did not come with a cleaning rod, so I added one. It did come with a bayonet and 2 steel surplus mags, which have absolutely no wobble in either one of them. I put the hoe grip on. As I said, I refinished the wood. Came out beautiful. Wasn't very hard. But my sights are not canted, any of that. I do not have matching parts, but as far as everything else goes, it was perfect, other than one thing I believe I have an issue with. I'm not 100% sure, but I was watching a YouTube video and a guy was like, check for this, and I was like, oh shit, I didn't check for that. I think that's crooked. I'm not sure. It's hard to tell. I could be wrong. If you guys have any advice on checking for the side mount on the Wassers to make sure it's right, because I wanted to mount a red dot that I could take on and off without having to, throw on a 4-end or buy an Ultimac. I don't want to do that because I like this wood look for now, at least. Anyway, I was planning on buying an AMD 65 to SBR and putting a little aim point and an Ultimac on that, and just keep this with wood for now. If I was going to go tactical with an AK, I think I'd do it with a higher end AK. I don't think I would, waste all my money on something like that on a Wasser. I would, if I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it right. So, but you guys know I had to check for this. I think it's crooked. I do. Because I bought a UTG, and the guy told me, there was one guy said, get a real scope mount or whatever. Said the UTG is like, airsoft crap. And he could be right. I don't know. I didn't pay very much for it. And I didn't because I wasn't looking to buy anything really expensive. I just was like, oh, that'll work, because all I want it for is if anything happens, slide it on there, turn the red dot on, lock and load. I'm not, this is a fucking AK. I'm not trying to shoot something out, 300 yards. I'm just trying to hit something within 50 feet, most likely. I live in an urban environment, so if I ever need this thing, it's going to be in a close quarter situation, most likely. So, but yeah, if you guys have any advice on how to know if that's crooked, or if you can tell if it's crooked just by looking at this, or what. I think it looks crooked, but I could be wrong. I don't have too much experience with these rifles. This is my first one. I got my little kitten over here, trying to check everything out. But, what do you guys think? I'd really appreciate your input on this. Does that look crooked? And, what do you think of my rifle? I don't want to hear, oh, it's junk, it's the Wasser. I'm looking for more constructive criticism. I'm not trying to drop $1,000 on an AK. Not right now, at least. Not on my first AK. Maybe after, 2-3 AKs in, I might, start dropping a little more money on them. But right now, I'm a 21-year-old kid. I just don't have that kind of money. So, but yeah, I was looking for a cheap route on a red dot for close quarter. 100 yards tops, 50 yards probably where it would be at. I would probably just sight it in for 50 yards. But if you can tell if that is crooked or not, that would be great. I really don't know what to look for. But it just struck me, and it was just like, oh shit, that would explain why my stuff doesn't line up. And I was looking at it, and I was like, oh. And I got a little sick for a second. I was like, oh, you know, I looked this thing over up and down before I bought it, and I was like, yeah, everything looks good, but if this thing's not straight, that's gonna bother me. I mean, I'd probably keep it and not sell it, but oh, you know what I'm saying. It's a lot of money to have tied up in something and it not be right. Uh, but if any of you can tell me if that looks like it's crooked or not, that would be great. Alright, that's all I wanted to talk about, guys, in this video. I appreciate you watching. Feel free to rate, comment, subscribe. Like I said, please just let me know if you think that's crooked or what, and if it is crooked, are there ways to fix that, or am I just pretty much screwed? I mean, I'm thinking I'm screwed. I mean, it's not that big of a deal, because like I said, the sights and everything are good. I just wanted to have the option. But yeah, I appreciate it, guys.